hear this broadcast, please respond. My name is Nobody, and I am a survivor. I have an underground bunker and supplies. I repeat, if anyone can hear me, please respond. Good morning, evening, or afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 1 of Subnautica. Now, today is the 22nd, and Subnautica is actually officially releasing tomorrow. I'm going to go on and play today on the, I guess you'd call it the beta version. It's early access at the moment, but since it's starting tomorrow, I wanted to go on and get a game started. We're going to do survival just to learn the game before tomorrow. I will be doing an official playlist on this one. This will be episode 1. So let's see how it is. I played it a little bit last night and really fell in love with it. So hopefully you guys will like it too. So Subnautica basically it's a survival game set underwater. It's been in development for about 4 years now, but they finally are doing a full release of it. I've kind of stayed away from it during the time where they were working on it, because I figured it would probably be better to play the fully polished game for a Let's Play. But yeah, it's pretty good game. It's not too processor intensive. I'm getting good frame rates out of it. I'm usually getting around 60 frames, so I can't complain too much about that. Don't have the best computer in the world, so it's pretty well optimized for the most part. Obviously the loading screen's taking a few minutes, but I'm gonna go on and be quiet during the loading screen, and I will talk to you. Well, never mind. Here we go. It's actually pretty quick for loading. Usually it takes a game a lot longer than that to load. So here we are. This is the beginning of Subnautica. I'm actually doing the story mode playthrough. We're actually gonna work on doing the story mode. We're not gonna. We're gonna try to specifically just go by that. So here's the opening screen.
Attention. Hull failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship.
Just a little background. We're part of a exploration crew on a spaceship, and we are crash landing into a planet. Boom. Your day just got a lot worse. It's a nice opener. Ow. Okay, so it says press F8 to report bugs and give feedback, but I hope we don't run into any bugs for this, because I am kind of hoping that whatever we do today will save for tomorrow. Okay, so first thing we have to do is we need to get rid of this fire. So to do that, we walk up and hit the right or left mouse button, and we can put the fire out by holding down the right mouse button. There we go. Okay, so fire is out. That's a beautiful PDA. I kind of want one in real life.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Okay, so the voice log, all that has is just tells me what she just said, and I believe we can play it back. I'm not going to do that now. We've got an inventory tab, blueprints tab. Now this blueprints becomes quite useful in the future, so we'll get into that. There's beacons that you can create. Photos apparently for screenshots. Interesting, I hadn't even seen that yet. Voice log obviously, and data bank basically just tells us everything that we've learned thus far. So you press tab to open or close PDA, so we can go on and close the PDA now. We've got a full charge on our fire extinguisher. That's a good thing. So the fabricator here is how you do everything in the game. We don't have any resources yet, so we can't make anything. So the first thing we need to worry about is going out and getting things to fix stuff. So we're going to have to fix the inside of here. I think that's going to be our priority at the moment. So we're going to go to personal and tools to find out what we need in order to make the repair tool. We need silicone rubber, cave sulfur, and titanium. Now to make the silicone rubber, we're going to need creepvine seed clusters. And what else did we need for that? I think sulfur. Yeah, and titanium. Okay, so cave sulfur and titanium are both picked up outside as well, so in raw form. We're going to go on and escape the pod here. Hopefully it's not nighttime. Alright. Welcome to Subnautica. Now, most of the game is done in this area here. It's a beautiful game, I have to say.
Orbital hull failure. Cause unknown.
So space...
Human life signs detected.
Okay, so space will bring you upwards in the water. We gotta... Before we dive too much, we need to get some oxygen. I gotta say, our little guy here can really hold his breath. Alright, so yeah, we've got something down here. Sea glide fragment. We can't pick that up. We need a scanner for that, so we'll get into that. The first thing to do is find a cave. Yeah, here we go. These caves in here usually hold pretty good things. We'll pick that up. I haven't figured out the use for those yet. But like I said, I only played maybe an hour last night. Oh, you gotta run from these guys. They're gonna explode on you, and it's gonna hurt. Ow.
Oxygen.
Okay, so I need to run up to the surface here. But the good thing about those guys is wherever they are, they live in sulfur beds, which is what we're after. So we can shoot back down here now that he's blown up on us. Pick up some quartz. Find where he was at. And pick up the sulfur out of his bed.
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an
I don't see any.
component of the repair tool. Oxygen.
Okay, so we need oxygen. We need to hurry up and get out of here. You will die pretty easily from lack of oxygen, so. And now we can go back down. Need to find some sulfur. Everything else is pretty easy to find. It's the sulfur that's the hardest to find, it seems, for me. Let's see. Go on and pick everything up as you're coming through here. We'll probably need it later, and we can make extra storage if we have to. Now, I know there was a little guy in here that had the sulfur thing, so we just gotta find it. I have to say, though, they've done an amazing job here with the graphics. It's a beautiful game. Alright. We're gonna have to worry about food and water as well. Coming up soon. Ah, here it is. This is a sulfur bed. So we've got cave sulfur now, so that's a really, really good thing. We need to find us some titanium next, which is actually pretty easy. All we've got to do is find some of this stuff on the floor, or seafloor here. You'll find some scrap metal, and that will give you titanium. One thing I do find kind of funny about this game is the easiest thing to find is titanium, but the hardest thing to find is copper. It's kind of backwards from real life. Alright, so these can also have titanium and copper. So you definitely want to break all of those that you see.
The probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Unlikely. Well, hopefully we survive. Okay, so we found a little bit of a reef there. If you look down on the bottom of the seafloor here, you should find some scrap metal. I think there was some near our little guy over here, so that's where we'll head. We need the titanium from it, I believe. Let me make sure. Yeah, we've only got one thing of titanium, which we're going to need more of. Oh, yeah. That's what we came off of. That is a massive ship. Oh, here we go. So we picked this stuff up, and this will give us titanium. I do know that. So we've got our titanium. Now we can go back to the ship, or to the escape pod, and make us a repair tool to fix our ship with. Okay, so we need to make silicone rubber, which we don't have the... Okay, yeah, creepvine seed clusters. Now, those are a little bit hard to find sometimes if you don't know where they're at. The thing about them is the stuff that they're with, you can make food out of as well. So you definitely want to find those as early as you can. I think there was some off in this direction. Yeah, okay. If you can see that in the distance here, we've got these, looks like seaweed clusters coming up. That's where we're headed. That's what we need. That's got those little things that we need. It's coming close to nighttime. It's going to get pretty dark in here. Eat something. That's new. That must be one of these new ones that they just put in. Are we moving slower because we haven't eaten? Alright, so we got us some some of this stuff. Okay, it looks like our inventory is full. We need to
Oxygen.
Get to the surface as quickly as we can and then head back to home. There is food in the escape pod, so we're going to go ahead there and eat it. Oh, nice. It seems like they've done something new since last night. This is cool. You swim a lot slower when you haven't eaten. It kind of makes sense. Then again, I don't know if I ever got this low on food last night either. Alright, so we're in here. The storage container will have food rations. So you right click it to bring it over and you left click to consume. Okay, so we're nice and full now. And we can use the fabricator here to make some rubber. We don't need lubricant yet. Alright, so can we make our tool now? Yes, we can. Alright, we've got our repair tool, so what we need to do now is we need to fix things. Ow. That's not a bright idea, buddy. Stick your finger on the electrical outlet.
Lifeboat secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic.
Alright.
Putting results to databank.
So now we're pretty much repaired up. We just repaired the message, or the radio, so let's listen to it.
Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Okay, so it looks like they're going to send us a rescue operation. That's good. Let's see. Let me see if there is an option for... No, it doesn't look like there is. I was going to see if there's an option for subtitles. Oh no, I do not want to quit. Back to game, okay. So it doesn't seem like there's subtitles, so I can't do that for you. Sorry about that. Medical kit fabricator, yes, we definitely want that.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core, sustained during planet fall.
That does not sound good. Okay, so what do we need to do next? Data bank, blueprints, advanced theories, geological data. Okay, so basically we just need to go about our business. We're going to need something to make food and water with. So we need to make some bleach. We need to find salt deposit and coral tube samples. But one thing we definitely need to make is a survival knife. So we need titanium. We need to go pick us up some titanium. So that's not too hard to find. It is nighttime though, so I can't see anything out here. Time to go back upstairs. Night doesn't generally last too long, so let's see if we can make anything while we're waiting. We can make glass, silicone, rubber, and... Oh, we can make titanium. Good. We can make our knife now. Okay, so our knife is being made. Now we can get food and water.
Following the massacre on
we definitely want that.
The only exception. New blueprint acquired.
Might as well make some more titanium. We're probably gonna need it. Fire extinguisher, standard O2 tank, fins. We need more silicone rubber, but we can't make it at the moment. Can we? Yeah, we can. Let's make us some fins.
The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
And a locker. Okay, we're going to hold off on making anything else until we are ready for it. It's still nighttime, so it's not a good idea to go out yet. We're going to open the storage container and drop off anything we don't need, like the quartz here. And the copper ore. We can come back to that when we need it. We're going to hold on to the waterproof locker and put the creature egg up. Let's look through our blueprints. We can make copper wire, battery, computer chip, and wiring kit. We can make disinfected water with bleach. We cannot make filtered water yet. Standard O2 tank, high capacity O2 tank, which we have a standard O2 tank, but we're going to have to make another one for that. We need glass and titanium. We don't have the titanium at the moment, nor do we have the silver ore, so we can't make that yet. Thermometer, first aid kit. Now you can make your own first aid kits, or you can just use the one over on the side over there that makes them for you. It'll make one every so many hours, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, we need to get our scanner up as soon as possible, so I think we're gonna concentrate on that. We need titanium and battery. So let's see, did we have any? No, we didn't. The battery, I believe, I don't remember exactly what that takes. Let's look. That is acid mushroom and copper ore. So, okay, we've got copper ore, but we're going to want more. Okay, it's daytime now, so we can go back down. So we need copper ore. We're going to have to go on and get some of this stuff so we can get our... This is what we need for bleach, so I'm going to get a lot of that up so we can actually just create a lot of water for us so we don't thirst to death. And we need salt deposits as well. The air tank allows us to breathe a lot longer without having to go up for oxygen. Now salt deposits are going to look like little rock croppings on the ground. I think there may be one close to the base, but I'm not 100% sure. Go up for air. Okay. I do not see any around at the moment. Nothing we can do with those. Now these are the things we need for the batteries, so we might as well pick up a couple of them because we will need a battery. Let's see. We need more titanium at the moment, so we'll pick that up and that. Inventory management is going to be a big thing in this game, that I can tell. I think that was copper. That's awesome. Now we do have extra storage. I'm going to use this storage box for nothing but ore. Copper, good. Now I just need some salt and we can start making up some water, which we're going to need in the next couple days. Those guys are not friendly. We need to stay away from him. And we can eat these things.
New blueprint acquired.
So we'll pick one of those up so we can make us some food. Okay, so yeah, this is the salt deposit that I was talking about. That's what we needed. Now it's time to go back to the base. As soon as we pick this up, if we can. Okay, it's full. We'll come back for that later if we need it. What is that? I'm gonna check to see what this is sticking out of the water over here. Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. That's just one of those coral things. The coral tube. Alright, so now we can make us some water and other things. So let's go on and do that. To make the water, we need to make bleach. We'll make all the bleach that we can at the moment. And then...
wounds and purifying water.
I'd say purifying water. That's going to be the important thing here, isn't it? Awesome, we have water now.
Ration ahead of time will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
Okay, so we have the Pathfinder tool we can make now. We need to make our scanner as soon as we can, so batteries. And now we can make a scanner.
New blueprint acquired.
This is how we pick up blueprints from outside, so we need the scanner.
Synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Okay, so that's done. I don't really think we're going to need the flashlight because as soon as we get our next tool that we're after, we'll have a flashlight built into it, so there's no sense in making one of those. Let's see, can we make any more equipment? We're going to need the high capacity O2 tank, so we need more titanium. Let's go on and make some of that. What's new? Oh, power cell, yeah. I haven't found a use for that yet, so haven't really tried it out. Alright, so we made our titanium. Now we need to... Yeah, the Sea Glide's what I was talking about, the next thing that we're going to make for us. We need to make us a standard O2 tank. We also need glass and silver ore. So I don't think we have any silver ore, but we can make glass with the quartz that we had. So we'll do that. We'll go on and put all this stuff for the water inside of...
Seek fluid intake.
Okay, there you go. I just fluid intake. and I'll drink some more. We've got quite a bit of water in here, so we're gonna, that's a good thing, we need it later. But we're gonna grab up the quartz and make some glass. Let's see, what else do we need? Yeah, just silver ore. So we don't have the silver ore yet. We'll have to pick that up. That's kind of a lucky find, I guess. But yeah, I think this is probably a good place to stop here. I still haven't found a use for that. I just wanted to make some to get rid of the titanium. I think this is a pretty good place to stop here. We've gotten it to where we're not going to die of starvation or die of water problems. So that's a good start for day one. I'm going to be doing another episode of this tomorrow after it has fully released. I'm going to go on and try to post this one first thing the 23rd, the morning of the 23rd. Get it out a little early, see how well you guys like it. And if you like it, please drop a like. Let me know that you're interested in more. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, go on and think about subscribing. That would be awesome. I also do a lot of 7 Days to Die content, basically survival games in general. But until I see you again, enjoy your day. As always, people, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like to show your support for the series. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see more, show that subscribe button some love. Be sure to click that notification bell to be notified of my daily releases, and maybe one of these videos on screen is of interest to you as well.